Hey everyone, it's Star the Flippin' Hippo. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel at Flippin' Hippos. Happy October and happy fourth quarter, everybody. Today is October 1st. It is Monday. It is the beginning of a new week, the first day of a new month, and the very start of Q4 today. I am so hyped, y'all. And it being Monday, y'all know that's time for one thing and one thing only. What sold on eBay? So while I do the intro tonight, you guys get to look at Frankenstein in honor of Shocktober, my favorite month of the entire year. You guys, I am stoked. I can't even tell you how stoked I am for fourth quarter. It is just the time of year that I think all resellers sell more, feel better, get hyped, list more, grind, hustle. We're all just in this state of mind of like total bliss. And it's also my favorite month. It's a Monday. It's the start of the week. I'm just in a really great mood today. And we had a stellar weekend for sales. So you guys look at Boris Karloff and Frankenstein mousepad, and I'm going to tell you how many packages went out last week, and then I'm going to show you some items that we sold this week. I have quite a few picked out tonight, so I'm going to try to talk fast and be as quick as possible so I don't keep you guys too long. Last week was poop. Last weekend was poop. That last week of September as we trucked along towards Q4 was very painful. Last weekend was the best weekend we had in a long time. I will say that, because things were so slow for so long that the 27 packages we sent out last Monday for the whole weekend felt absolutely great because things had been so slow prior to that. But then the week just kind of went flatlined and deadlined. We had absolutely no Posh sales all week. We had 8 last weekend, 7 the weekend before, and a couple that past week trickle in, but last week none. And our sales on eBay were, like I said, flatlined. So Tuesday, 5 packages. Wednesday, 6. Thursday, 4. And on Friday, we bounced back and had 12. We had 10 on eBay and 2 on Posh. So I shouldn't have said we didn't have any sales on Posh all week, but I always lump Friday in with the weekend in my head. So we did have 2 Posh sales on Friday and 10 for eBay. So we ended the week on Friday with 12 sales, which was really good. And then we cranked into the weekend, and we had... Can you tell how excited I am? We had a total of 40 sales this weekend. You guys, it is the start of Q4. Dun, 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 dun. 40 sales. 38 of those were on eBay. Yeah, I just applauded myself because I'm a dork. Yay, go Flippin' Hippos. Go buyers, because without our buyers, you guys, we wouldn't be anybody, right? But 38 sales on eBay and 2 on Posh. Now, I have a theory about why we didn't sell as many on Posh this weekend as the prior weekends. Usually on Sunday, I send out offers to likers, and I do a 20% off with a $1.50 discount shipping. And if it's a pricey enough item, I do 20% off free shipping offer. I price my things on Posh really high so that I can do these things and give discounts out like that. Well, this past Sunday, Posh was doing their closet clear out, where instead of doing offers to likers, you just drop the price on all your stuff 10%, and then Posh sends out a notification to the likers, and Posh takes care of the shipping discount so it doesn't come out of your pocket. I don't think that's as enticing. I don't think the 10% off and the shipping discount from Posh is as enticing as the 20% off that I was offering prior Sundays. And so we only sold 2 things, but that's okay. That's why you cross-post. That's why you diversify. If one platform is kind of slow and the other one's really good, then it all balances out. So 38 sales on eBay over the weekend, you guys. We haven't had a weekend like that in a long time. And they were really good sales. We had a lot of high price items go out. We are in the green on our seller hub. As far as the past 30 days, we are up like 20%. And compared to this time last year, it's like 40% that we're up. So we are doing really good, especially considering that we only have 1,800 listings going into Q4. I know that I had said we were trying to get to 2,000. It just didn't happen. So we're not beating ourselves up. We are not going to beat ourselves up. We just had to sit down and figure out why it didn't happen. Here comes the train. We had to sit down and figure out why it didn't happen. What were we doing or not doing that we weren't getting the amount of listings in that we needed every day? A lot of it was that we were selling just as much as we were listing, and honestly, we didn't grind hard enough, I guess. I don't know. But we're not going to beat ourselves up. We came into Q4 with like 1,800 listings, and we still had a stellar weekend. So we'll just keep trucking along. We're going to do the best that we can. I have Poshmark and YouTube in addition to eBay, and we branched out into Amazon this weekend. So we're stretching ourselves a little bit thinner than we ever have in the past. I'm maintaining Posh, Macari, YouTube videos, Instagram, Facebook, emails, messages, and eBay. And then Keith works full-time outside of the house, as well as maintaining his eBay listings and now Amazon. So we're going to do the best that we can do. We are not going to beat ourselves up. We are going to keep setting goals and attempting to achieve them, and we're going to try to do attainable goals. And if we don't hit them, we'll just sit down and figure out why we didn't hit them. And maybe sometimes we set the bar a little too high for ourselves, or maybe sometimes we need to pull up our bootstraps and work a little bit harder. And that's good advice for all of you. When you set goals, make sure they're goals that you can attain so that you can feel accomplished and you don't feel like you're consistently not meeting your goals. Don't set them so low that you're always meeting them, though, because then you're not setting the bar high enough. And then don't beat yourself up when you don't hit your goals. Just figure out why. And continue to do better every day. Every day, do better than you did yesterday, and you guys are fine. So I'm just really excited. I didn't really expect this isn't even like the first official weekend of Q4, because today is Monday, the first day of Q4, and only having 1,800 listings moving in. This is just really good. I hope we can keep up the momentum. I hope our sales keep up. But this like bodes well for Q4. So I'm real excited. So you guys, this mouse pad has been around for a little while. It was 69 cents. I got it at the local Honey Pot thrift that has since closed in July. I got it in like May or June for 69 cents. And it's been in the store, and it just kind of sat. It might have been the time of year because it sold as we got closer to Halloween. I did take a best offer of 18 on it. It's been sitting around long enough that I figured that was okay. I just was ready to let Frankenstein find his new forever home. It's really cute though. It's like a stamp, a commemorative. That's the word I was looking for. Commemorative stamp. So yeah, 69 cents into $18. It went first class. Keith made a taco for it out of cardboard. That's what I call it. He folded cardboard around it, made a taco. We taped it closed. And then, haha, the joke, we had to Franken-bag. I just realized I Franken-bagged my Frankenstein. And I even said when I was helping him wrap it, we're Franken-bagging. And I feel like Victoria, you guys know Katie and Victoria, she Franken-bags stuff. And I said, I feel like Victoria because we're Franken-bagging and it's a Frankenstein. But no, Keith made a pretty good sized taco for it. And then we had to get one of our medium sized polys and we sliced it down its seam and wrapped it around. And it didn't quite cover it all. So we took one of our smaller ones, sliced it down the seam and wrapped it inside around him and brought the bigger one over and taped it with purple eBay tape. So it didn't look too tacky. And it was like $3 to ship. So I am pretty pleased with that sale. This is something I almost wanted to keep for myself. Let's be honest. If it would have been Dracula, I would have kept it. If it would have been Dracula, I can let go of Frankie, but not Dracula. This brings us to these March of Dimes patriotic teddy bears, Sam and Martha. They were 50 cents a piece. They came out of the buggy at the Goodwill. And I put them together because they're just so cute. They have to be sold in a set. Look how adorable they are. Let me just show you guys. They're fuzzy. They're fuzzy wuzzy. You see their little curly hairs. And so I put them together in a lot. And I did take a best offer on them of $18. And because they had the cardboard hang tags and they paid a little bit more for them, we did put them in a wee little box together. And we put them in there in like a little bed of bubble wrap and tissue paper. And they went first class. Y'all, these Funko Pops, very long time viewers might remember these. The local Barnes & Noble had gotten rid of tons of inventory and had donated it to our local honeypot thrift, and they had thousands of these in the store, just shelves of them, and they started them out pretty high and like $10, $8 for some. So we did not purchase any until the color of their tag went on the 99-cent sale. And at that point, we went in and took they had like maybe 100 left. Not very good characters. Not that Pride and Prejudice isn't a, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies does have its following. People like their characters. But the better well-known ones went first. But if you're buying it for yourself, they were priced okay. But if you're trying to flip them, we weren't going to pay $10 and $8 and $5 for them. So when they went on the 99-cent sale, we went in with a cart and we loaded it up with everything they had left. And then we got a little additional discount on top of that from the manager for buying them out. So they came out to less than $1 a piece. And we had so many of them and they've just been sitting. And this is the last of them, I believe. Now, when we go up to clean the serial killer room and redo our storage area up there come fall, it is fall, I shouldn't say come fall, whatever, when it cools down a little bit, because it is an attic area up there, it's kind of warm, we're gonna go up and redo it. And if we find more, then I'm a liar, but as of right now, I think these are the last 4. So under $4 for all 4. They did ship priority 1 to 2 pounds, but you can see they paid for shipping. So we profited off of the 19, and we paid less than 4. So there you go. Cirque du Soleil, Alegria. Look, I think I'm cool. I'm probably saying it all incorrectly. That's okay though. This was 99 cents at the Goodwill, and Cirque du Soleil merchandise always does really well for us. We've had plushies, we've had t-shirts. This one was new with tags, and it was only 99 cents, so this was a no-brainer. And they paid the $18.05 for it. This has been around forever, ever. Forever, ever? Forever, ever. You guys, I'm in such a silly mood. I'm sorry. October's like my favorite time of the year. I turn into like this whole other person. I'm like, October 1st, midnight happens, and I am a completely different person until October 31st, because it is just my favorite time of year, and I'm just like completely in this land of happiness and bliss. But anyway, forever, ever. Y'all remember that song? I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. So let me stop being silly and get back to the goodies here. This has actually been around probably since like the end of last winter. I want to say it was coming into spring when I put it up. I paid 99 cents for it. I got it at the local honey pot. It was new with tags. It was pretty. I mean, usually Argyle prints don't stay in our store for too long. Typically anything made anything with the Argyle print, and then this is 100% wool. But for some reason, I probably priced it too high, to be honest with you. But it eventually worked its way down 5% every time it got relisted, and it sold. I took a best offer of $33. It was up for $33.08. I think that perhaps the buyer just wanted like an even number for their checkbook register, their bank records. But yeah, they offered me 33, and I'm like, okay, you can have it for 33. But yeah, I probably had it up too high, maybe a little bit. I think I started it around 55, 60. But you know, high hopes, slow dimes, and all that. And I only paid 99 cents for it, so I don't understand. I didn't really get a lot of offers on it either. That's what I don't understand. Even if it was priced high, new with tags, argyle, wool, it's probably because it was listed towards the end of winter and at a higher price. I have a feeling if this was listed in the fall, it might have gone quicker. But either way, it finally sold. Bye-bye, wool argyle cardigan. So this Talbot sweater didn't even last a week. You see the difference? That's why I think sometimes it all depends on when you're listing it. Anyway, this Talbot's sweater is a plus size. It went up in the store last week. I had tons of interest in it, tons of questions, both on eBay and Posh. Questions for measurements, just questions about the item. It's nothing special. It's cotton nylon and spandex. It's just a plain black sweater by Talbot's. But it is plus size, so I listed it at 20, and I took a best offer of 17 for it. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. It was 99 cents at Goodwill. Articles of Society pants. These have been around for a hot minute too. These were 99 cents at the local Honey Pot thrift a while back. They are faux leather, and typically the Articles of Society is a brand that I do well with, like in the jeans. And since these were like the faux leather hot pants looking thing, I thought they would go faster. But again, these were put up in the spring, so that could be part of it. And these actually sold for the $21.44, and they were first class, which is like the best part. Okay, y'all. Any of you that were watching the live show last night, I mentioned these. The Trip NYC brand. It's a Hot Topic brand. Typically does really well. Most things in this brand won't last in your store longer than a week or two at most, and most of them sell very high dollar, even used. I don't know what was wrong. I know what was wrong. First of all, the pictures are just gross. Let's take a look. Can I make this bigger? Do I know how to use eBay? These aren't the greatest pictures. They are what they are, though. These were new at tags. I paid 99 cents at the local Honey Pot. That's how old they are. The rivets on them were little skulls. Aren't they cute? Aren't they cute? And it's like a pink cheetah leopard print. New with tags. The size wasn't very good. It's a junior 7, so it's on the smaller side. The pictures weren't that great. And it could have been that nobody is looking for pink leopard print. I don't know. Holly told me like months ago that maybe I should take them out and redo the pictures and try again for like 60. But I never did. So that's my bad. I took a best offer of 30. And so they're finally out the door. On the other hand, these White House black mark pants didn't last a week. I just put these up last week, both on eBay, and then I cross-posted them to Posh right away. They have like a brocade embroidering on them. They're a size 2, so that's not a great size either. Like, that's even smaller than the size 7, right? They're a size 2, but they're real cute. And again, it's getting into the time of year where a lot of people are buying pants. You're going to see that after these sweaters here, a lot of the stuff here I'm going to show you is pants. So it just could be the time of year. It could have been this embroidered brocade. But yeah, they didn't even last a week. And I took a best offer of 17. These were 99 cents at Goodwill. These Alfani pants were 99 cents at Goodwill. These also have like an overlay. Now these have been around for like a month or two. They didn't go as fast, but again, if they were around a month or two, they were put up in the summer. But these have like a fishnet overlay. I thought they were cute. They're kind of neat. They're like clubwear. They have like a whole fishnet thing going on. Alfani's not that great of a brand. 10 is an average size. But for 99 cents, when they have something cool like that fishnet all day long, they sold for $15.20 and they shipped out first class. Y'all remember my other Democracy jeans, and then I sold them for $40. And then I found the same exact jeans again and showed them in my haul video. So these went up last week and they've already sold. Now these ones weren't in as great a shape as the other ones, so I did disclose the wear and tear on them, and I accepted a best offer of $30, and that's okay because they weren't as in good a shape as the other ones. And from what I understand, getting $40 was pretty phenomenal. But yeah, I will be picking up Democracy any time I see it from now on. Both pairs I sold were size 12 with the ab technology, dark wash. So, all right, you guys, here is a Ivivva Lululemon girls swimsuit. I seen people call it a gym suit as well, or gymnast suit. I didn't even know what this was when I picked it up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know what that symbol was. I didn't know that Ivivva was Lululemon. I just thought it was a really cute swimsuit. It had these like gold shoulders that are real shiny and a real pretty print. It was 99 cents. It was a girl size 14. I actually thought I was going to send it into the place where we can sign our kids' clothes. But then when I looked it up and found out that Ivivva was made by Lululemon, I decided to list it myself. And so I just did a quick flat lay photo of it and put it in our store. Things like this that I know are going to flip pretty fast. It's only been in the store for about 2 weeks. For a higher amount, dollar amount, I'm not going to send away to my consigner. So they did sell for the full $26.60. Or it sold, not they. Okay, so now we're getting into our Donald Trump ties that sold this weekend. We sold this one that had the brown and the blue and the white stripes and the gold bar. It's a signature collection. This one, look at the little blue dots. This is a pretty tie. I think this one was real pretty. Also signature collection with the gold bar. And finally this one. This is probably my favorite. The black paisley. Just look at that. That is such a pretty tie. That is so pretty. So all in all, $250 for the black one. I believe he paid $250 for this one, Keith. And this one was like 99 cents on a fluke that we found it. And they were all three bought by one person. We do have a sale in our store. On our ties, buy two, get one free. So they did take advantage of that. So basically this one was free. She paid right at $80. Sorry, basically this gold one was free. It was listed at $20. She paid right at $80 for all three and then sent us a message. She said they were for her wedding for her groom and the groomsmen and was wondering if we could expedite shipping for her. She did buy these late Friday night and we did accommodate her. We sent them out on Saturday so that we could make sure they got to her in time for her wedding. They did go to Texas, so they should probably be there tomorrow. So hopefully she gets them speedy. We are always happy when someone purchases a big lot like this, especially one that's pricey, like $80 for three ties, and she bought three items. Something like that, if they contact us Friday night and they want it quicker, we'll once in a while take a package or two down to the post office just to make sure they get it a little bit faster. And our phones, I believe I mentioned in my live show that Jason Deason was on, that Keith got an auction of about 12, I shouldn't say about, it was exactly 12 iPhones for parts or repair. They were all in like different different, I'm having a total different condition. There you go. They were all in different condition. We have one that is up for 190 because it actually still works and it's not cracked or damaged like this one. This one's real bad. But they were all in varying conditions, and the auction was, here comes another train. The auction was relatively cheap. It was like $300 and some shipped for all 12. And it was actually something Keith did on a whim. He was looking at auctions and he found this one. It had 5 minutes left. And he said, you know, I'm going to put in a bid, but I'll never get these. Typically cell phones, even broken ones for parts or repair, are bid up astronomically in those auctions. Like to the point where I don't even understand why people are still bidding. Because they get bid up like so high. I don't understand how you're making money. Unless it's someone that can actually repair it, I guess, and sell it for more. But even like the ones that aren't sold for parts or repair on those places that they auction off, I'm showing you the phones while I talk. The ones that are actually like working phones, they just get bid up so high that it's not worth it. And this one, like I said, had 5 minutes left, so Keith like put his bid in of the three. I can't remember how much it was. It wasn't quite 400. It's 300 and something, with all the fees and the shipping and everything. And he said, I'll probably get outbid in the last 5 minutes. Watch a bunch of people will rush in. And no, they didn't. He won the auction. So there you go. We won them, and we've gotten rid of. We have sold 4 or 5 of them. One did come back. Thank you, eBay, because for parts are not working with no returns. Should not be something somebody can itemize describe, but whatevs. This one sold for 55 and this one sold for 75. This gentleman actually paid a little bit extra to have it shipped priority because he wanted it quicker. We went to California, and then this one was 55. So they're making us a good profit, but the one was a really big headache with the guy that got it and wanted to know why I didn't make phone calls. And it's like, well, hey, you bought it for parts or repair, you didn't buy a new phone. But eBay made us take it back. And then Keith keeps getting a lot of messages and questions about stuff that's actually in the listing. People are asking if the display comes on, just all kinds of ridiculousness. They've kind of been a headache, just in the fact that nobody is reading the descriptions and they're asking us questions that are in the descriptions. And the one that had to come back, I don't know. They've just been a headache. I don't even know. This might be the last time we ever deal with phones. They're good money, but I don't know. That's how I feel about it. If Keith is willing to continue to deal with the headaches and wants to do this again, then, you know, he is the one that takes care of all the electronics in our store. He does the listings, the research, the comping. He answers all the questions. He packs it up for shipping. So it's really not even on me. So, yeah, I mean, if we ever saw another auction for another 12 like this, even just all broken up for $300 and some, I wouldn't say no. It's just, I guess every type of item comes with its headaches, even clothing. Well, yeah, clothing definitely has its headaches. So that was the highlights of what sold for us this week. We had a phenomenal weekend. We are into Q4. We are at the official start of Q4, you guys. I am so excited. I really, really hope that all of you do exceptionally well, make so much money, and sell so many things, because, you know, I love to see other people succeed as well as myself. It's just great when everybody's happy and everybody's succeeding and everybody's being positive. It's a much better atmosphere to be in. So let me know in the comments if you guys sold anything really outstanding last week, anything exciting. Did you have a really awesome flip? Did you guys have a good weekend? How's your Q4 going so far, now that we're 20 hours in or so? And Do me a favor, smash the like button below if you would. If you haven't already and you'd like to, please subscribe to our channel and help us feed a hungry hippo. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We are at Flippin' Hippos. Until next time, you guys have a good